Hello everyone, good morning. In today's video we will see the conditional means control statement. See, if you want to execute your C program, so in C program we are using the different conditions. So in today's video we will discuss this all conditions. Okay, control statements. See here, control statements. Control statements, there are three types of control statements. First one is conditional control statements, unconditional control statements, and looping statement. These are the three types of the control statements. These control statements we are using in our C program. There are sub types of the conditional control statements. There are four types of conditional control statement. First one is if statements, if else statement, nested if statement. The another name for nested if statement is if else ladder. We can call it as a nested if, otherwise if else ladder statement. And fourth one is switch statement. These four are conditional control statements. Then unconditional control statement. There are four types of unconditional control statement. First one is go to statement, break, continue, and exit. These four unconditional control statements. Then third type of control statement is looping statements. There are three types of looping statements. First one is for loop, while loop, and do while loop. These three looping statement. So we will see one by one. In today's video we will discuss some conditional control statements. See here, first one, conditional control statements. For conditional control statements we can call it as a decision making statement or branching condition. In question paper sometimes question comes, write down the conditional control statements. Otherwise sometimes question comes decision making statements. Otherwise sometimes question comes branching conditions. This is similar. Conditional control statement, there is another name for conditional control statement is decision making or branching condition. This is only one. It has a different two names. Using this name also we can we know these conditional control statements. Remember this. Okay, controlling the flow within a program by providing logical conditions. The logical conditions may be true or false. See, if you have written any conditions in your program, the conditions may be true or false. Either it is true or false. Result comes in two way. The condition is true, otherwise the condition is false. It shows the two-way result. So that is called as a conditional control statements. Based on the condition, some set of instructions are to be executed. Means according to that condition, means see here, according to that the some instructions are to be executed. Means based on the condition, some set of instruction to be executed. What is the meaning of this? See, if the condition is true, the some part of program will be executed. If the condition is false, then that true part, some part is skipped and it comes to the else part, means it comes to the false part, and whatever conditions or whatever statements you have written in false part, that it will execute. Means it will, if the condition is true, some part of the program will execute. If the condition is false, another part of the program will be execute. Then see here, some set of instructions are to be executed or skipped. There are many condition control statement. See, there are four conditional control statements. We will see one by one here. First one is if statement. What you mean by if statement? See, the syntax of if statement is if condition. This is the syntax of the if statement. In this format we will write down the we are using the if conditions in our program. If condition, if this condition, means write down whatever condition you want to write down here, write down in bracket if condition. If this condition is true, the followed part is executed. Means if this condition is true, the cursor comes inside the loop. Means this is a loop. It comes inside the loop, and whatever statements you have written here, that statement it will execute it. If this condition is false, If this condition is false, this part means this loop is this part of condition is skipped. It comes out of the loop, means with out of this bracket it comes out of the loop, and whatever statements you have written in next statements, that all statements it will execute it. This is the meaning of this syntax. If condition is true, it comes inside the loop. Whatever statements you have written, it will execute it. If this condition is false, this part is skipped. It comes out of the loop and these next statements are executed. This is the meaning of if statement. See here, in if statement, the condition is true, the immediately the followed statement is executed. If this condition is true, immediately the followed condition means what followed statements are executed. And the condition is false, end the program or control transfer to the next executable statement. If your program is end here, it will end your program. If there are another statements after the after this loop, that all statement will be executed. That is the meaning of if statement. That is the meaning of this syntax. Then flowchart and example. We will see here what is the flowchart of if and examples of if. See here, this is the flowchart of if statement. You see, if statement, your program start, then if means whatever statements you have written there, means enter the whatever message you want to print, that it will print on the monitor screen. Then write down the condition. If, see here, for conditions we are using the rhombus symbol, means this is a diamond. This name of this symbol is rhombus or diamond. Use diamond or rhombus for conditions. If condition is true, see, I have written here true. If this condition is true, the followed statements is executed, means this part is executed, these statements are executed. If this condition is false, if this condition is true, these statements are executed. It comes here next statements. If there are next statements, that statement is executed and end the program. If this condition is false, it skipped these statements, it comes to else part, means that next statements are to be executed and it comes out of the loop and your program will stop here. This is the meaning of if condition. If it is true, true part will executed. If this condition is false, it comes out of the loop and false part will be executed, means next statements will be executed. This is a flowchart of if condition. Then example. See here, this is the example of if condition. I have written here some program of that example, like example, hash include stdio.h, hash include conio.h, void main, then open bracket float. I have used here percentage float because always percentage comes in fraction values. Your percentage comes in fraction values, so use float. Float percentage means PER means percentage. Then write down CLR SCR clear function. Then printf, enter the percentage. Here you can enter the whatever percentage you got, enter that. Scanf %f. I have written here f because I have used here float data type. %f and percentage. If, see here, I have used here if condition. If percentage is greater than 60. See, if you entered here percentage, no, that percentage is greater than 60, then printf welcome to post graduation, means you will get the admission to PG, means post graduation. If see here, if you entered here 70, percentage is 70, so 70 is greater than 60, yes, this condition is true. Always 70 is greater than 60. This condition is true, means it comes inside the loop. It will execute this statement, welcome to post graduation, means you will get the admission to PG. See here, if you entered here percentage is 50. So if you entered here percentage is 50, so it will check the condition. If percentage 50 is greater than 60, no, 50 is smaller value than 60, so 50 is not greater than 60. So this part is skipped. It comes out of the loop and it will execute this statement, printf try again, means you can try next year. That is the meaning of this program. Then get ch and your program will close here. Output of the program, see here, enter the percentage. If you entered 80, this 80 is greater than 60. So you welcome to post graduation, means you will get the admission to PG. Enter the percentage. If you entered 50, so 50 is less than 60, so you will not get the admission to PG. So try again, means you can try to next year. That is the meaning of this program. Okay, then second condition is control condition, conditional control statement is if else statements. Then syntax of if else is if condition, write down that condition, whatever condition you want to write down. So write down in parenthesis in round bracket. If this condition is true, the immediately followed part is executed. If this condition is false, this part is skipped. It comes to the else part, and whatever statements you have written in else part, that statements it will be executed. If this condition is true, the immediately followed part is executed. If this condition is false, the followed part is skipped. It comes out of the loop, means it comes to the else part, and this statement 2 are executed. If the condition is true, the statement 1 is executed and statement 2 is skipped. If this condition is true, this part is executed and this else part is skipped, means it will execute only statement 1. If this condition is false, this statement is skipped. It comes to the else part, and whatever statements you have written in else part, that statement it will execute. See here, statement 2 is skipped and condition transferred to the next executable statement. If the condition is false, statement 1 is skipped and statement 2 is executed, means it comes to the else part, and whatever statements you have written in else part, that statement it will execute. We will see the flow chart. See here, this is the flow chart of if else condition. See here, if condition means if else condition means in this is a if condition only, but in if condition we use only the that condition and another statements. Here in if else condition we are using the else part. If the condition is true, the followed instruction is executed, and if this condition means else part is skipped, and if the condition is false, means first immediately the followed instruction is skipped, it comes to the else part. But in if condition there is a difference between if and if else condition. In if condition, if your condition is true, immediately the followed part is executed, and then it will execute the next statements also. But in if condition, if the condition is true, then the statement 1 is executed. If the condition is false, it skip the statement 1 and it comes to the statement 2. But if the condition is true, this part is executed and this part is skipped. But in if condition, this part is executed, then later the next statement also executed. That is the difference between if condition and if else condition. Okay, if condition is true, then true part will be executed, means cursor comes here, statement 1 is executed and it comes to the next statement. If condition is false, this part is skipped, it comes to the else part, means statement 2 is executed and it will execute the next statements also. In if condition, there is no else part. So if condition is true, the true part is executed. See here like this. See here, if this condition is true, this statement is executed and after that the next statement also executed. But if condition is false, this statement is skipped and it comes to the next statements, and other next statements will executed and stop the program. That is the difference between if and if else. Okay, this is the flow chart of if else condition. Then example. See here, write a C program to find even or odd number. This is your program number 3. You have executed this C program. This is even or odd number program. In this program, I have used the if else statement, means if else condition. Using if else condition, I have write the code of even and odd number, means you have executed the even and odd program. In that program you have used the if else condition. See here, hash include stdio.h, hash include conio.h, void main, int n, CLR, SCR, clear function. Then printf, enter the number, scanf %d and n means it will accept the values. Then if n % 2 means n mod 2 is equals to 0 means whatever number you have entered, if that number is divisible by 2 and its remainder is 0 means that condition is true, it will execute this statement means it will print the message on monitor screen, whatever number you have entered, that number is a even number. See, if this condition is true, then that number is a even number. If this condition is false, it comes to the else part and that number is odd number. See, if you entered here any odd number, for example 3. So 3 is not divisible by 2. If you divided by 3, so that remainder comes 1. So that number is not a even number, it is a odd number. So it cursor comes to the else part, this statement is kept and it will display the message on monitor screen. Whatever number you have entered, that number is a odd number. See, if you enter the even number means those numbers are divisible by 2, that numbers are even numbers, and those numbers are not divisible by 2, its remainder comes 1, that numbers are odd numbers. Then get ch, close the program, enter the number 4. So 4 is a even number, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, these are the even numbers, and 3, 5, 7, 11, these are the odd numbers. See here, third type of control statements is conditional control statement. Third type is nested if statement or if else ladder. We can call nested if, otherwise if else ladder statement. Both are same. Okay. If condition 1 is true, the statement 1 is executed. Means whatever condition you have written, condition 1, here in this control statement we are using the different condition, means more than 2 conditions. Here more than, here we are using the 2 or more conditions in this control statement. If condition 1 is true, the statement 1 is executed and all other conditions are skipped and execute the next statement. If the condition 1 is false, the statement 1 is skipped and check all conditions, means cursor check, control will transfer to the next condition, it will check the next condition. If the condition true, then whatever statements you have written in condition true 2, that statements are executed. If the condition 2 also false, then cursor comes to, means control transfer to the condition 3, means it will check the condition 3. If the condition 3 is true, followed a part is executed. If this condition 4 is false, it will check the next condition, means 4, like this up to n. If it is true, the statement n is executed, otherwise next statement is executed and your program will end here. See here, this is the syntax of nested if. This is the meaning of nested if or if else ladder. Here we are using the more conditions, mean in if condition or if else condition we are using only one condition, but nested if means we are using more than 2 conditions here. That is the meaning of nested if or if else ladder. So if condition 1 is true, if this condition 1 is true, the statement 1 is executed. If this condition 1 is false, it comes to the else part. If it will check the second condition. If the second condition is true, the second statement is executed. If this second condition also false, this statement is skipped. It check the condition 3. If condition 3 is true, statement 3 is executed. If the condition 3 is false, it will check the condition 4, like this up to condition n. If condition n, it will check the condition n. If the condition n is true, that all statements are executed. If this condition n also false, then it comes to the else part and it will execute the next statements. Means your program will stop here and whatever output that it will print on the monitor screen. This is the syntax of nested if. The meaning of nested if is we are using in nested if more than two conditions. See here, this is the flowchart of nested if. If condition 1 is true, if this condition is true, the statement 1 is executed. See, I have not written here true or false. Here true. Write down true. If this condition is true, these statements are executed and it will skip the all conditions and it can control transfer to the next statement, means your program will end here and whatever result you will get here, that result it will print on monitor screen. If this condition is false, this part is skipped, means here write down false. It will check the condition and condition 2. It will cursor will check, means control transfer to the condition 2. It will check the condition 2. If this condition 2 is true, then statement 2 is executed and other conditions are skipped and it will display the, means it comes cursor comes to the next statement and stop your program. Whatever result you will get, that result it will display on monitor screen. But if the condition 2 is also false, then this part is skipped. It will check the condition 3. If this condition is true, statement 3 is executed. If this condition is false, it will check the next condition. It will check the condition 4. If condition 4 is true, that part is executed. If condition 4 also false, like this, it will check the n conditions. Then last n condition also true, then statement n is executed. If the condition n is false, the cursor transferred to the next statements, means whatever statements you have written at the end, that statements it will display on monitor screen. Your program will stop here. This is the meaning of flowchart. It shows the flow of logic, means how this logic is flow. If this condition is true, this part is executed. If this condition is false, this part cursor comes to here. If this true, it comes here. If this false, it comes here. If this true, comes here. If this false, it comes here. Like this. Means flowchart shows the logic of the program. Means how your program is working. Then example. See, this is the example of nested if condition. In nested if condition, we are using more than 2 conditions. Hash include stdio.h, conio.h, void main, float, percentage, printf enter the percentage, means whatever percentage you want to enter that here. Then scanf percentf and percentage, it will accept the input. Then if percent is greater than or equals to 75, your percentage is 75 or more than 75, you will get the distinction result. If this condition is false, it will check the next condition. If percentage is greater than or equals to 60, if you got the more than 60 or more than 60 percentage, your result will come first class. If this condition is false, it will check the next condition. If percentage is greater than or equals to 50, if you got the 50 or more than 50 percentage, your result is second class. If this condition is false, then it will check the next condition. If percentage is greater than or equals to 35. See here, if you got the 35 or more than 35 percentage, your result is pass class. Then if this condition is false, it comes to the else part, means it will display the message on monitor screen. Printf is fail because you got the less than 35 percentage. If you got the less than 35 percentage, means your result is fail. Then get ch and close the program. Then fourth type of conditional control statement is switch statement. So we will see this switch statement in next class.